Hey, what's going on? How we doing today? Welcome back to yet another video. Today we are going to... I have some ideas of things that I want to do going forward, and we will work on those, but they may take me a little bit of time. So, let's go into something that's a little bit, usual for this channel. We're going to do predictions for NFL Week 18. If you don't know, my name is Cody Lear. I do a lot of predictions on the channel. I predicted division winners, I predicted award winners, and um, I don't think I'm going to get any either the award winners right at all, but I went ahead and tried to predict it. But yeah, this season has been kind of crazy, but we kind of know what the playoff race is going to be, so that part is kind of exciting. But that being said, we have a couple more spots that need to be filled out. A couple people battle for seeding, a couple people battling for the playoff spot itself. Yeah, let's get right into it. Starting off with Saturday, we will have the Carolina Panthers heading on the road to the Tampa Bay Buccaneers. So, my prediction is going to be Carolina. And the reason being is because they've already got that 1-0 on them. Can Tampa absolutely get this win at home? They absolutely can. I don't think this is a far and away, blowout kind of game. But I don't think Carolina's a bad football team at all, especially after the loss to the Seahawks. Unfortunately for them, they just kind of ran into a team that is very determined on winning that number one seed. Bryce Young, I don't know if we're quite sure that he's the answer, but I think if you get him into the playoffs, I mean, he's probably your answer for a little while. Tampa, Baker has had a shoulder injury pretty much all year long, so unfortunately for him, it's just not going great. The beginning of the season started great, but the second half really hasn't done well. I believe it's an 8-8 team versus a 7-9 football team. So either way, if Tampa wins, they win the division and go 8-9. But we have another game that could determine something else over there. Regardless, we're gonna go with the Carolina Panthers. I like their defense. Their defense has been playing really, really well, and I think Bryce Young can do just enough to get him the win, and that's the important part there. Now we talked about Seattle, and that's important because Seattle will be taking on the San Francisco 49ers in San Francisco. And here we go with the San Francisco 49ers. They are battling for the number one seed. And here's the thing. I think I like San Fran to get the win. Seattle's offense has definitely been a little inconsistent. They played really well against the Rams on the week after. It just really wasn't as pretty. But, going forward, I think that the 49ers are really hitting their stride. They're getting hot at the right time, like you're seeing in the college football area. The teams just kind of get hot at the right time. I think that's going to be a case with San Francisco, and San Francisco is going to get the win on this one. Honestly, we should probably just go into some of these other games. The Chicago Bears will be taking on the Detroit Lions. For me, I would assume Chicago sits their starters, but they might not. Because I know they kind of are battling for seeding with the Philadelphia Eagles, so I'm going to go with Chicago, I think, in this one. They'll be at home. The Lions have not been playing good football lately. In fact, they lost to the Steelers just last week. I think... actually, Chicago may sit its starters. So I will turn my mind to the Detroit Lions. The Detroit Lions are going to win this game. They got a lot of things to figure out next year. Offensive coordinator, I think, is something that you have to get fixed, and that's just what they're going to have to do. On the flip side of that, I think that the Bears are a really good team. I don't think they have anything to lose here, if I'm correct. So, yeah, I think I'm going to take the Lions here because I don't think the Bears are going to be taking it as seriously. To finish off that division, the Green Bay Packers will be taking on the Minnesota Vikings. Packers announced today that they will be starting Clayton Tune. So my prediction immediately is going to go to Minnesota. Minnesota has been winning some football games where they really don't need to. I don't know if they have their quarterback back, but they have been running the ball really, really well. And the Packers, after what we just saw Derrick Henry did to them last week, I have no reason to believe that they're going to stop it now, especially if they decide to, try to take it easy so that they can get themselves into the playoffs. Yeah, I think I'm pretty confident the Vikings getting that one. Also going with the NFC South, you have the New Orleans Saints. They will be taking on the Atlanta Falcons. I don't remember who's at home or who's away, so let me check that. Yeah, the Falcons are at home. See, I knew what I was talking about. Uh, yeah. So here's the fun thing about this. If the Falcons would find a way to beat the Saints, Carolina automatically is in the playoffs. It does not matter if Tampa wins tomorrow. Or no, it's Thursday as I'm shooting this. For Saturday. So it would not matter if Atlanta gets the job done. And I think that they are gonna, crazy enough, I think that they're gonna. They have the team to kind of get it done over there. As I look at my phone, I want to check ESPN out because I'm watching the college football playoff as we speak. Either way, Atlanta, they're on quite a bit of a hot streak, and I think Raheem Mostert is kind of fighting for a job, unfortunately, as it is to say about that kind of thing. They are battling for a job, so I think I have to kind of go with Atlanta. I think Kirk Cousins is going to show out, put the Saints down. The Saints have played really good football. I think they've really leveled up their draft stock, and I think they're pretty happy with getting the wins that they have under a first-year head coach. Give me the Falcons to get it done. Okay, who do we got next? The Colts. They will be heading on the road to the Houston Texans. We already know that Riley Leonard will be starting for the Indianapolis Colts. The Texans are hopeful to get a spot to get the division spot. I don't think that they will. We'll talk about that one here in a minute. I think Texans defense is just way too overpowered. Riley Leonard's going to struggle just a little bit. The Colts will continue that downward trajectory, and the Texans will get the win. I don't really have too much more to say about it. The Texans defense is just overpowering. It's very strong. It's very good, and they will get the job done. The Cincinnati Bengals will be hosting the Cleveland Browns in Cincinnati. Shedeur Sanders had a pretty decent week last week against the Steelers. He threw a touchdown early. He did go for a touchdown and 2 interceptions, which is the unfortunate part of that. But the Bengals are seeming to be having some fun throwing the football around and playing just old football again. I think that was hopefully the goal for Cincinnati all along. So for that, let me give the Cincinnati Bengals the win in this one. Cleveland's defense is obviously very good. Shedeur has played very good against these defenses that are a little lackluster, so I do expect him to play very well. But Joe Burrow has been having so much fun and a little bit another level of all the fun that he's been having. So for me, I think Joe Burrow gets it done against Cleveland. So I skipped around quite a bit. We will go to the Titans. They will be taking on the Jacksonville Jaguars. I'm going to go with the Jaguars, obviously. The Jaguars need this win to clinch the division officially, and they will do just that. The Titans, they have a lot of things that they need to work on. I don't think quarterback is one of them, thankfully. I have some draft prospects that I've actually got to watch play some college football, and yeah, I think I'm full on into it. I can't wait to see what happens there, but yeah, regardless, I think the Tennessee Titans get this one done. Or not Tennessee Titans. I think the Jacksonville Jaguars get this one done. I am so sorry. That is not the case. And I think they do it pretty wholeheartedly. Titans just aren't there yet. Hopefully this offseason is good. And that's a video I hopefully will be working on here in the next few days as we get the regular season dealt with. But we'll take Jacksonville. Dallas Cowboys will be heading on the road to the New York Football Giants. So my immediate prediction is going to be the Dallas Cowboys. I do believe the New York Football Giants could get this win because the Cowboys don't have much to play for except for losing draft stock. The Giants definitely don't have anything to do other than try to win. And if Jackson Dart is hearing all these rumors of the Giants maybe drafting a quarterback, you can't blame him if he decides that he's just going to rip it a little bit and try to get the win there. The Cowboys defense is definitely the one to do it on. Yeah, give me the Cowboys to get it done, though. I think the Giants are unfortunately, just a little bit outclassed in that front. Arizona Cardinals will be heading on the road to the Los Angeles Rams. I have to go Rams here. Rams really need to get this win, especially since they've taken back-to-back losses. Not something they've done a lot, but in this case they have. I think that they need to get this one really, really bad. Cardinals have obviously had a really bad season. I don't think that they're thrilled with how everything's gone over there either. But the Rams need to get this win. They need to get some kind of momentum going into the playoffs. They have such a great team. They need to get it done this way. So, yeah, give me the Rams take on the Cardinals. Kansas City Chiefs will be heading on the road to take on the Las Vegas Raiders. So, here's the interesting thing. Is the Chiefs will be starting Chris Oladokun again. The Raiders, if they lose, are secured the number 1 spot in the NFL draft. This is going to be a tough one for them. I think the Chiefs are going to win this game. I don't think that the Raiders are. I don't think the Raiders are going to try to win, to be honest with you. I think this will be a fairly close game. It won't be a very exciting game. Won't be very exciting at all, but the Chiefs will get the win. And Raiders will officially secure the number 1 spot and draft either Francisco Mendoza or Dante Moore. There's my prediction for that. So Washington Commanders will be heading on the road to take on the Philadelphia Eagles. As far as I know, the Philadelphia Eagles are going to play their starters, so I do believe the Eagles will get the job done. The Commanders, unfortunately, are just another team that doesn't have a lot to play for. They've had to shut down their quarterback, Jaden Daniels. They would like to see themselves get healthy next year, and hopefully they are able to do just that. But on the flip side of that, the Philadelphia Eagles are just a really good team. Their offense has not gotten things going, so maybe it would not hurt for them to play just a little bit, try to get that thing ironed out before they go into the playoffs. Either way, I think the Eagles will get it done some way, somehow. I don't know if it will be impressive. I don't know if it'll be exciting, but I do think the Eagles will get it done. The Miami Dolphins will be heading on the road to take on the New England Patriots. I don't know why I sang that. Regardless, we're going to go New England. Yeah, we're going to go New England. New England is still vying for the number 1 seed. It would depend if Denver beats the Chargers, which it looks like that they won't be starting their players, so there's a very good chance of Broncos securing the number 1 seed. Dolphins are playing Quinn Ewers for his 3rd game. We have no idea what to expect at this point, and what's going on there. I did read that Troy Aikman, ESPN analyst, or he's just an announcer. I think he's just an announcer. He will be helping. He will be an advisor for the GM hire over there in Miami. And honestly, a very good idea for them. Regardless, I think New England will get it done. I have no reason not to have faith in them. Los Angeles Chargers will be heading on the road to take on the Denver Broncos. As we said before, I think I've heard that the Chargers might be sending some starters to try to get healthy right before the playoffs. And the Broncos need this win to get the number 1 seed, so I think that I have to go with Denver in this case. Chargers really don't have a lot to play for. The Broncos absolutely do, because going into Mile High is not the most preferred thing, especially heading into the playoffs with the altitude, everything like that. Broncos, I think, will have the advantage there, is that they have something to play for and that they're going to play their hearts out for it. Give me Denver to get it done. I think that they secure the number 1 seed this Sunday. The New York Jets will be taking on the Buffalo Bills. Buffalo doesn't have anything to play for now. New England has secured the division. We already knew that. The New York Jets, on the flip side of that, unfortunately, they're just kind of looking for draft stock themselves. We have no idea where they're going. Maybe we'll do a mock draft here in a couple days, and we'll try to see if we can predict that kind of fun stuff. But regardless, I think it'll be the Bills to get the job done. They need the win. Again, another team that really needs to get some momentum going forward. So I think that is what they're going to do. They will get the momentum going forward, and they will be getting the win this week against the New York Jets. Now, the main event. This one is for the AFC North. The Baltimore Ravens will be taking on the Pittsburgh Steelers. I'm going to take Baltimore. Steelers just lost to Cleveland, and I know it's a divisional game. Not one of those things that you take for granted. Definitely not something that you should take for granted. But without DK Metcalf, that offense looks horrible. It looked very horrid. And I know the Ravens defense hasn't exactly been the most impressive thing to watch this year. But for me, I think with Lamar coming back, with how Derrick Henry just played, as long as they can figure out that, hey, give Derrick Henry the ball and good things are going to happen to you, then they're going to be fine, right? So for me, I think we have to go with the Baltimore Ravens. They have the firepower, they have the more exciting players, they have all that kind of stuff. And right now, Pittsburgh is just kind of limping their way. But of course, they definitely could win this and, get their 10-7 victory. Either way, I'm going to take Baltimore. I think Baltimore's going to win the division. And that's going to be it for me today. We're going to go ahead and get this ready for you. I have some ideas for some videos this week. I have to actually do the research, though, so we'll get to that when we get to that. As I said in the video just yesterday, I have so many things that I want to do for this channel going forward. I need to do more stuff. And that being said, I do appreciate you so very much. If you made it all the way to the end of the video, please leave a like, leave a comment, leave a subscribe if you haven't already. And I will see you all on the next